The vMix interface resembles a traditional hardware switcher. On the left of the program is the preview window. This window allows you to queue and preview different inputs such as live video sources, video files, images, titles, PowerPoints, and more. On the right of the program is the live output window. In traditional broadcast settings, this would be called the program output. This window displays the live feed that is being sent to live web streaming, video recording to your computer, as well as your full screen output. Down the middle of the window are the transition buttons. These allow you to change between the preview window and the live window using a variety of different effects such as cut or fade. Below the transitions is the T-bar. The T-bar allows you to manually transition between the preview and program window by clicking and dragging the T-bar from left to right. Also down the middle of the screen is the master audio level. This is the master volume level for the live output of vMix. Along the bottom of the screen are your inputs. This is where you can add, manage, and organize all of your different input audio and video sources. Let's go ahead and add a couple of different input sources to vMix. Click on the Add Input button in the bottom left-hand corner of vMix. So let's click on the Camera tab on the left. Here we can see a couple drop-down menus. First, let's click on the Camera drop-down. This will show us a list of all available video inputs coming into our computer. Here we can see 4 channels on our Kona capture card. The camera that we want to select is on input number 2, so I'm going to go ahead and select input 2. Below the camera is the input connection type. We have an SDI capture card, so I'm going to have SDI selected. Below the input we have the resolution. Our resolution is 1920 by 1080. Below the resolution is our frame rate. The frame rate of our camera is 59.94p. The resolution and the frame rate might change depending on your camera, so select the appropriate settings for your input. To finish adding the input, click the OK button. Let's add a second camera. I'm going to click Input again, Camera, and this time I'm going to select input number 1 and hit OK. Now we can see we have a second camera in our vMix session. Now let's add a video file. Again, let's click Add Input and select the Video tab at the top. And now I'm going to browse to my desktop where I have a pre-recorded video clip. I'm going to select the clip and click Open. Next, I'm going to click OK. Now we can see that our video clip has been added into vMix. To preview this video, we can go ahead and click on the input and it will show up in our preview window. If we want to play the clip, we can go ahead and click the play button right below the preview window. Let's go ahead and add a title to our video. To add a title, click on the Add Input button and click on the Title/XAML tab on the left. Here we can see a list of pre-done titles. Let's go ahead and click News HD and click OK. Now we see a new window with a couple of fields for our title. First is the headline. Let's change this to Evan Kraft, who is our artist here in the video. And under description, if we click the description tab, let's put music video. Now that we have our title in vMix, let's go ahead and overlay it on our live video. To do this, let's go ahead and click the 1 button underneath the preview window of our title. As you can see, the title is now overlaid on our live output. If we press the 1 button again, it will be taken off. As you can see in our vMix session, each one of the inputs has numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 along the bottom of each input. That stands for each one of the different overlay channels within vMix. Now we're ready to start recording. To start recording, press the record button. Now it turns red, indicating that vMix is currently recording. We can also see at the top of the window a record icon right next to the full screen button. This also lets us know that vMix is recording.